This morning for a 5-year-old boy swept away Monday by floodwaters in San Luis Obispo County. And for the first time, we're hearing from his mother about how the tragic event unfolded. 5-year-old Kyle Doan was in a car with his mother, Lindsay, as they were driving to school when floodwaters overtook them. While crossing a creek, their car began floating away on rising waters, hit a tree, and began filling with water. Lindsay Doan describes their escape.
So I was able to open my car door, and I wrapped my hand around the tree to try to secure myself to something. And I told Kyle, okay, go ahead and come over to the front, because he was wearing his seatbelt. So he unbuckled his seatbelt and took his backpack and climbed into the front. And I told him, when I saw him taking the backpack, I said, no, leave the backpack in the car. I don't care about the backpack. I just want you. And so he did. He followed my instructions. He let go of the backpack, and then he came to me. But the current was so strong that it wrapped my right arm around the tree, and I was holding his hand, and then the current pushed him away from me. I let go of the tree because I needed to follow him, but the currents kept pulling me down. So I did get like a glimpse of him with his head floating on the water, and he was looking at me. He wasn't screaming. I was screaming every single time I gasped for air. But he floated down, and because the currents kept pulling me down, I didn't see where he went after at that point.
Oh, so awful. Rescuers were able to rescue Lindsay, but had to hold off on the search for Kyle because of the storm. The search resumed yesterday. The family and the community are holding out hope for a miracle. In Studio City, some neighborhoods are left with a huge mess after mud and debris tore through their streets. Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz is live in Studio City with the latest on the cleanup there. Irene.
Giovanna, crews are working very hard right now. You can see behind me these skip loaders are hauling up mud and bringing it away from this site by the truckload. Neighbors here still dealing with the aftermath, and they are concerned with rain still in the forecast. Cleanup crews scooping up mud and debris after heavy mud flows Monday night. Homes 4 feet deep in debris and water.
It woke us up. It was so loud. The rapids, you can hear the rapids. And then we heard about an hour later some trucks that came through, I think trying to clear the debris, and that's really unusual. So we thought, oh, okay, this is really bad.
17 people were stuck in their homes when it came rushing down from the hillside. The catch basin above overwhelmed by the heavy downpours. Parked cars this morning still deep in the mud and battered by rocks that swept in. People who've lived here for 20 years have never seen anything as dramatic as this.
We've had rain before, clearly lots of rain, but nothing ever like this. Nothing where that we had massive destruction of property before.
Thankfully, no injuries to report or any severe damage. Neighbors showing up with shovels, lending a helping hand to those dealing with the brunt of the aftermath.
Too much rain. It didn't stop for too long. I prayed for rain. I did. But then I said, please stop.
And we just spoke to these neighbors right here. They just opened their garage and found piles and piles of mud and debris in their garage. They also just discovered their car full of water, so they are working very hard to clean this all up. Again, this is going to take several days for these crews to clean up these streets and also these residential areas. We are expecting more rain in the forecast over the weekend. Reporting live in Studio City, Irene Cruz, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Irene, that looks so bad. Wow, that is quite a cleanup effort. And we've got Brianna Ruffalo standing by with a look at the forecast, and unfortunately, more rain is headed our way.
Yeah, I know. Luckily, it's not going to be as much as what we saw with these last few storms, and we're going to get a couple days of a break, but of course, it's a concern because we've been seeing so many impacts for a lot of areas, and that's a scene that we're seeing in so many areas. And aside from that, so many people dealing with leaks. You know, it's just been really such a mess over the past about 2 weeks with these last two storms. This next one's not going to be be bringing us as much rain, but it certainly is going to be bringing us quite a bit again as we head into the weekend. Downtown Los Angeles right now, we have some high clouds moving over, so it's really nice to be drying out for a couple days here and be getting a little bit of a break and be moving forward with some of those cleanup efforts. It's about 57 degrees. It's going to be a cool, partly cloudy day today, and then we're going to get a break from some of the cool weather tomorrow and Friday. Tomorrow and Friday are going to be really nice, so I'll show you that in the 7-day in just a little bit. And then we have a partly cloudy view here overlooking Burbank too, where it is in the low 50s. So a lot of cool temperatures. Things are fairly calm out there today compared to the last few days. It's about 60 degrees in Palm Springs right now. But as we head into tomorrow and Friday, things are looking really nice, and then we are preparing for some more rain here over the weekend and even into the beginning of next week. So I'll have all those details for you coming up in just a bit, Giovanna.
All right, Brianna, thank you. And still to come, we're still feeling the storm effects along the coast.